What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the FIFA 17 career mode. This is episode number 35, and we start today's episode off with a trip to the Stadium of Light to take on Sunderland away from home as we aim to get another big win coming on the back of back-to-back victories over Bournemouth and Fulham as Jordan Pickford would return to his former ground against his former team.
Well, we've got a battle within the war today, haven't we, with the player getting his crack at his old teammates.
Yeah, and I think it's always an emotional time when you face your former club, so you just want to concentrate on doing himself justice.
And after 2 wins in our last 2 games and 3 in our last 4, we were feeling pretty confident coming into this game of extending our win streak to 3 and notching up a big 3 points here over one of our rival teams. But unfortunately, as you can see by the lineup as well, there were quite a few changes being made to the lineup because obviously right now we just entered January and December ended with so many fixtures in quick succession. This game came just a couple days after the win against Fulham, so we did have to field not a weakened side but a much changed side, let's just say that. We did start off on the front foot though. First Heinz's header going just wide the post, and then Vieta denied by a good save by Manone, and it was still 0-0. The Sunderland had a chance here to open the scoring, but instead gave the ball away as Dominic Heinz won it back for us, and we went on the break here, had a 4-on-4 opportunity. Ward-Prowse found in Tep down left-hand side, put Pilly Jones on the floor, then took it round him again, then a heel flick to beat Coates, goes through 1-on-1, finds the back of the net, and makes it 1-0 to the Borough. And then Tep of late has looked really good, coming into the team since that injury, mostly starting from the bench. When he does get on the pitch, does quite well. This was a really nice goal, but for Vito Manone, the Sunderland goalkeeper, in the words of Chris Smoove, give that guy a map. Where are you going? Where was Manone going there? That positioning was so poor. He basically gave Tep most of the goal to aim at there, smashed it across the Italian, who did get a hand on the ball, but couldn't stop the shot from going into the back of the net. Where was Manone going there with that type of positioning? So Sunderland 0, Middlesbrough 1. We did open the scoring, and deservedly so as well, after a dominant first half. In the second half, one early chance to get us 2 goals in front, a good save by Manone, and then the 71st minute here, Jordan Pickford had quite a quiet evening here at the Stadium of Light against his former club, did make one good save and turn that shot behind for a corner, so still 1-0. Late on the game, a final chance here for us to secure the points as Adama sprinted down the right hand side, took it round Matthews and kept holding this ball here, didn't really know where to go, but just kept holding the ball instead. Eventually Hughes backheel it towards Ward-Prowse, who went for goal from range, and what a strike that was. Unfortunately though, could not score as it hit the underside of the bar, and then the Tep's header was easily caught by Manone. So still Sunderland 0, Middlesbrough 1, but how about this with just over 4 minutes to go? Dominic Heinz scores from the corner here with an unbelievable bicycle kick and makes it Sunderland 0, Middlesbrough 2, and you're probably sitting there thinking, wow, that was an incredible goal, but you'll see it on the replay, it's happened again. It's happened again. You would have seen this a few episodes ago. Luciano Vieto's bicycle kick against Liverpool was taken off him as he deflected in off Dejan Lovren. It happens again in this game. Heinz's bicycle kick deflects off Kone and then goes under the body of Vito Manone and into the back of the net. So another own goal from a bicycle kick. What are the chances of that? And twice in the same season. So still Sunderland 0, Middlesbrough 2. We could have made it 3-0 later on. Callum Wilson denied by a great save by Manone, and from the corner and Tep crossed the into the centre. Looks for Dominic Heinz, who was really dangerous in this game. Hit the bar though, and eventually Sunderland escaped. So final score, Sunderland 0, Middlesbrough 2. Another win for us now, 3 in a row. Delighted with that. But to be honest, we probably should have scored more goals in this game. We hit the bar twice in this game, both in the second half. Manone made some good saves in this game too. And just in general, really, we probably should have scored 1 or 2 more goals. But I'm not going to complain. It's a clean sheet for us and another win as well. 3 in a row. Delighted with that. And again, this goal, I mean, I just cannot stop laughing when the goal happened in real time. I was like, no way has it happened again. But it does. A bicycle kick which was going wide was then deflected into the goal. So final score 2-0. Another win for us, and we stay in the top 4, and I'm just delighted with our form this season. But still, following that, as you could see, I thought I'd show you the transfer budget. This morning I asked you guys what we should do in the January transfer window, what players we should look to sell and what players we should look to buy, as obviously right now we have basically no money whatsoever in Middlesbrough, and if we are going to sign someone, we'll need to sell someone. So one player that could be leaving, as you can see, is Kamada, our Japanese attacking midfielder. Hasn't really had much game time ever since signing for us. He usually comes off the bench in games where he does feature feature, or if he does start, it's usually only in the cup game. So I decided to put him on a short-term loan list, but I did find it kind of funny. The board said, please take appropriate action, as right now he's costing the club a significant salary. I was like, what, £4,150 a week? We can't afford that, can we? So yeah, Commander's been put on the loan list anyway, and we shall probably try and loan him out to a championship club, or possibly a lower half Premier League club. I guess we'll have to wait and see. And also check this out as well, a bid came in for Luciano Vietto from Wolfsburg, which I found kind of interesting, because in the last episode the Germans put in a bid for Berahino. Why are Wolfsburg trying to break up a beautiful relationship? What are they doing? Vietto and Berahino this season are fantastic. They combined for over half the goals we scored in the Premier League. Why are Wolfsburg trying to break up this beautiful partnership between our two strikers? I don't know, but we're saying no to that bid. We're not letting Vietto go. And check this out as well, I thought I'd show you this too. Victor Valdez is going to depart the club and join Southampton when his contract expires come the end of the season. And how about that? That is £10 million down the drain. Yes, I read the comments this morning from you guys on this morning's episode. Thank you for all the comments. When I asked you guys what we should do in the January transfer window, so many of you guys were saying sell Victor Valdez, get rid of Valdez, Pickford's your number one now, get rid of Valdez and get some money for him. Well, now he's agreed to join Southampton at the end of his contract, which means we can't sell him for any money. So Valdez is going to go to Saga ends there, and I was like, well, it's partly good because it means we got him till the end of the season. If Pickford ever does get an injury or go into bad form, we have a very good replacement to step in. But then it's partly bad because I think to myself, on deadline day I could have sold him to West Ham for £10 million, but I decided not to do it. I played it safe rather than sorry. How I'm regretting that decision right now. £10 million down the drain. We've got no money whatsoever. We really could have used with that, and of course I'm the one that's made to look the fool due to my stupidity in the summer transfer window. So you guys are right back then. I should have sold Valdez for £10 million. What was I playing at? Clearly you guys can predict the future. I should have sold him when I had the chance. £10 million down the drain. What a waste that is. But still, Valdez will stay regardless until the summer, and again, it could prove to be a blessing in disguise, because if Pickford does get an injury or go into bad form, we'd have to rely on Connor Ripley if Valdez wasn't here, and he's only 65 overall, I think it is. So yeah, it's not damaging for us in any way, but again, I'm still sitting there thinking that £10 million, what I could have done with that. But anyway, for the second game of today's episode here, we will take on Stoke City away at the Britannia Stadium in the FA Cup third round. And how about this as well? What did I say just a minute ago in the game against Sunderland? It's happened again. Let me say it again. It's happened again, and it's happened again. Yes, it's happened again. Can you believe this? Once again, we've scored a goal, not from a bicycle kick this time, but from a cross into the box, which is flicked on, and then a defender diverts the ball into his own goal. Yes, Marc Muniesa, the guilty party here, the former Barcelona defender, chests the ball in off his own post and into the back of the net. What he was trying to do there, I've got absolutely no idea. Possibly, you know, get the ball behind for a corner because James was behind him. Not entirely sure, but he made a right hash of it, and Stoke City gifted us the opening goal of the game. So 1-0 to the Borough as we did take the lead. You would have seen by the lineup as well, I did decide to pick a really strong team too. There was only one change from my usual first 11, which was Adama taking a seat on the bench and Paul Georges and Tep getting a start. No, sorry, not Tep, Victor Fisher getting a start in this game. Due to how he's played quite well of late, and also Adama was a little bit tired, because right now in the FA Cup, I do want to take this competition a little bit seriously. The board do want us to get into the round of 16 stage once again, and I want to make sure we hit all our on the pitch objectives like we did last season. Of course, Stoke City, if you remember, were the side that knocked us out last season. So looking for revenge in this game. We started the first half really well, we're in control, but Stoke almost got themselves back on level terms there. That shot hitting the post, and eventually we got the danger clear. So still 1-0 to the Borough, but from that chance we went on the break here, and De Chilio received the ball down his left hand side, gave it back towards Victor Fisher, who rolled it through towards Saido Berahino. Berahino then on the ball, slides that wide towards Diego Menendez. Good little Ronaldo chop to beat his man, but dragged his shot just off target and wide of Butland's far post. So still 1-0 to the Borough, but despite Stoke hitting the woodwork in the first half, we were in control in the first 45 minutes, looking the stronger side and playing really well. And in the second half, he just formed us after the restart, another chance for us to score our second goal of the game. Victor Fisher well denied by Jack Butland there, and it was still 1-0. And then 10 minutes later, another chance here just before the hour mark. Luciano Vietto on the ball, finds Gaston Ramirez, out wide finds Diego Menendez, who pulls out his party pieces here, the bag of tricks, takes it round the fullback, drills the cross into the centre, and Luciano Vietto, I mean, you put your house on him to score that chance there. How I put that shot wide, I've got no idea. Went for power instead of placement, and I guess I do have some kind of idea because I just explained why I missed the target. So still 1-0, 2 minutes from it, should have made it 2-0 there. But in the second half, man, we kept on having so many chances, so many attempts on goal. Butland was on fire though, making save after save, keeping Stoke in the game, but in the end, it would not matter. We held on for the win. We we get revenge on Stoke City. Last year, they came to the Riverside Stadium, knocked us out of the FA Cup. This year, we come to it's not the Britannia anymore. I think it's called the Bet365 Stadium, I think, or something like that. We go to the Bet365 Stadium, or Stoke Stadium anyway, and beat them by a goal to nil. And I'm delighted we do bounce back this year and get revenge on Mark Hughes' men. And how we didn't win this game by more goals, I've got no idea, because we got quite lucky with the own goal, no doubt about that. But we should have won this game by 3, 4, 5 goals, like in the last game against Sunderland. And it's a little bit worrying too, because this season we scored so many goals. We've been scoring at will. We're the top scorers in the Premier League. You know, in those 2 games we created so many chances, but like last season, didn't finish all that many. But at the end of the day, we finished the ones we needed to, and we end up getting the win, and that is the most important thing. So the win streak does get extended to 4 games. Another win for us there. We're into the next round of the FA Cup, and again, despite not scoring as many goals as I would have liked, I am delighted to secure our progress into the draw for the next round. But that will end today's episode of the FIFA 17 career mode, guys, and I want to say a big thank you for watching. I also want to say as well, this morning I uploaded the first episode asking you guys for the like target 1500 likes. There was only like 2 dislikes out of 2000 likes. Guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I really do appreciate all your appreciation. So thank you for watching today's episodes. I hope you have enjoyed them. If you have, then please do leave a like. Much love to each and every one of you. I really mean that too. And have a fantastic Saturday evening.